There is nothing better with your coffee than crisp, authentic almond biscotti. By the end of this video, you'll be able to make your own as good as any coffee house. Biscotti are Italian cookies baked twice, so let's preheat the oven to 350 degrees and move on to getting the dough mixed up. We want to start with the butter or margarine, and we'll cut up 6 tablespoons and let that warm up a bit. Here's a pro tip. Set your eggs in a bowl of warm water. We want the eggs to warm up to at least room temperature. We'll get the wet ingredients started now. First, we're going to cream together the margarine and sugar. You'll see I'm using Truvia cane sugar blend. It's a plant-based sweetener blended with cane sugar. You only need about half as much as that as regular sugar. So if you're using Truvia, you'll add 1/3 cup, or if you're using plain cane sugar, you'll add 2/3 of a cup. But either way, you want to let that mix up completely. It takes about 2 minutes. We don't want the sugar butter mix to have a grainy texture. When we are happy with that, let's prepare the dry ingredients. I weigh everything, so we are weighing out 240 grams of flour, which is 2 cups. Adding 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. We'll give that a good whisk, and then we'll get back to the wet ingredients. We'll add 3 teaspoons of vanilla, now we'll add our 2 eggs, lightly beaten. We'll mix that on low for just about a minute. Next, we'll add the flour, and then the almonds, and then the dried cranberries. Okay, time to change gears and prepare the dough for baking. You'll see I'm using plenty of flour on a pastry mat. Pastry mat has all sorts of useful markings. Our goal is to create 2 equal bricks of dough. And then, still using plenty of flour and a bench scraper, shape each loaf into a 10 by 2 inch rectangle. I angle the ends, which allows for longer biscottis. It can be tricky moving these over to the baking sheet. You need to fully support the dough during the lift. We're going to add the coarse sugar to the top of these 2 loaves now. About 2 tablespoons in total, maybe less. We are now ready for the oven. 25 minutes at 350 degrees. When we get the biscotti out of the oven, we want to give them a quick spritz with water. This will make it easier to slice the dough later. Once it's cooled off enough to handle, carefully move the dough one at a time to the cutting board. We want to cut out even cookies, roughly a ½ inch thick. You'll notice I'm cutting parallel to our angled ends from earlier. You'll get good at moving these around with your knife. We want to arrange these with maximum room between cookies. And back into the oven, 25 more minutes. And that's it. Let them cool off and start brewing up some coffee. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was useful to you. Please hit like or subscribe for more from the Dirty Apron Baking Club.